Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is Monster Hunter World. We recorded these hunts last week on Salty Walty's stream with his friend Beans, and I'm going to give you a link to both of them in the description here. And just wanted to give you a quick look at the equipment. I'm running a Mighty Strong Arm 2 Charge Blade and a mixed set of Legiana Damascus gear with also an Odogaron coil. And this is the set of skills that gives me. So, anyway, on to the action. Okay, so today we're helping Beans round out his story mode quests, so we're going after Vaal Hazak. So, that one's kind of tough. Definitely carry nullberries if you don't have, I think it's miasma resistance. So, I think that's what it's called, or some other, word for whatever the, poison it has. Just make sure you can, effluvia resistance, that's the one. Because, yeah, it's kind of nasty, because the effluvia status halves the size of your health bar until you take a nullberry. So, one way or another, if you have resistance, great. If you don't, just be prepared, because it can be fatal, especially if it hits you face first with that breath. Like, the first couple of times I fought it on, like, 1 or 2 armor sets ago, I think it was, it could one-shot me with that breath. Just easy as anything, because the damage on top of having my health was just too much. And as usual, try and get that investigation done. I think I'm like 1 or 2 ticks away from finishing 2 of them now, which would be nice. And I forgot it was up in that corner, this one area that I'm pretty sure you can't get into unless you're doing the Vaal Hazak quest. There's like a section like that in each of the endgame areas, I think, that you can only get to for like the Elder Dragon that lives there. And here it is on the bone pile. And yeah, that gray haze around it is the effluvia, and it is bad. You stand in it too long, it will decrease your health bar, and the breath, like I said, the breath attack will do it immediately. So, best to approach in the back or sides. And we're kind of tripping over each other here, which, yeah, I was not paying enough attention during this one, and was getting in people's way, which is not what I want to do. But good place to have a health booster. And time to charge my shield, or stock my files actually, and then get ready to probably stock the shield when I have a good angle on it. Run through the health booster, take that, and no, I think I whiffed it. It's like an easy thing to do, and I managed to miss it, which, I'm sure that's not a surprise if you've watched me play other things. But down the slope I go. I should have made one more swing, because I probably would have gotten a jump shot and been able to mount it. But didn't quite work out that way. Yeah, and yeah, was just under the effect of the effluvia and had to back off and take a nullberry and probably a mega potion, because I have a bad habit of getting to the health booster just as it wears off. No, I actually had enough time to get my health back. That's good. There's Gyros corpses all over, but I'm more concerned with that thing. Yeah, it looks like Beans is at half health, so yeah, I know he's got nullberries, so yep, here comes the breath, which is, or is it just kind of, I think it's just clouding the area. It's not actually using the breath weapon, which, and I need to, yeah, that. There. Shield stocked. Files are ready. I didn't realize you could charge until later today, later during this session, I think it was, that you can charge your files completely and attach and charge your sword. But I was not quite ready to do that, so. And now I think it was temporarily paralyzed from the look of things, so I'm just trying to get in as much damage as I can and get my shield or my files charged, which they are. And now let's see if I can get another swing off before it I'm probably trying to charge my sword if since I haven't used the amp discharge yet. Okay. Yep. Sword charged. Just missed beans. Sorry about that. And of course I'm gathering things before they run off, because, I mean, if you're there, gather stuff. Until the gyros hit you. And then run. And, yep, it's right here. It missed us with the breath, it looks like, which is, again, is good. Decided to top off my mega potions while I ran. I think it was fighting the elders where I first started to keep full stocks of herbs and honey and things. But yeah, now I'm really low on health. I need a nullberry. I need a potion. I'm getting clear. And there goes that breath weapon again. This would be a really good place to have the wide range skill, because that has a chance that applies part of the effect of what you consume to your allies. Possibly all of it, depending on how much wide range you have. But man, if you could pop a nullberry for the whole team, that would be handy. I did catch that with just the sparks of the attack. I did not hit with the main swing, which is the primary source of damage, of course. So that didn't work as well as it could have. And it's putting out poison again, so... Let's see, something hit me. I think just a minor amount of effluvia damage. Well, it's enough, because here I am at half health, so... And just getting my shield restocked because it discharged. And I'm pretty sure I hadn't noticed I was at half health until then. But yep, time for the health booster. I didn't realize Salty had his out over there too. Well, hey, as long as there's more than one place to run, that's great. Yep, and it's creating a cloud of nastiness. And now I just need to get my files charged so I can get the good swing off. And I think that's probably what I'm about to do, because it's standing still. No, I'm waiting for a good angle so I don't hit the team. This should be good. Oop, I'm charged, so... Time to... I'll probably try and get the sword swing off, but I'm too far away. Yeah, when the shield compresses like that is when you release the button. If you do it too soon or too late, you just get a standard upswing with not a lot of bonuses to it. Okay. Recharging. And now... The other thing, and I don't do it a lot today in this session, because I wasn't thinking about it much, but one of the other nice things about the Charge Blade is that you can pretty much get another set of files charged up so that you can immediately recharge after your amped discharge if you're doing it right. I am, by and large, not doing it right. But I'm not also not... Oh, yeah. I realized I had time to sharpen, so I wanted to get back in blue to do as much damage as possible. And it missed me with the beam, which is good. Well, not a beam. It's, it's a stream of putrid breath, but either way, we'll be dealing with beams on Thursday, because the thing we fight on Thursday gets seriously beams in here, so you'll see. You've probably seen it already. It's not exactly a secret. And just waiting for a good swing. And got the sword swing off, which is not super common for me to actually land. And got the amp discharge too. Not bad. Yep. Then I just realized I was getting Salty's way, because he's using I think, Gun Lance, and I don't want to be smacking him. Good sharpness, good stamina, good everything. Yeah, I'm good to just pursue. Don't even need to mix any mega potions. I guess free meal kicked in at least once. Grabbed a god bug as I went by. And grabbed a footprint. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I think it has to be specifically footprints from tempered monsters to get investigations for those. Even though it's the same color of scout flies, elder dragons do not count. Still, points. So I like to grab those as I go. Just looking for a good opening. Again, one of the reasons I do all this running around is that I am not sharp with my guarding. I don't often remember to do it, so I like to stay on the periphery and wait for a solid opening, which I think I'm about to get. Yep, for at least one swing, I managed to dodge roll back out of the way. But yeah, I remember now that the style I kind of use with this is something that I got to doing. I started playing like this when I was trying to beat Tigrex on Monster Hunter Freedom Unite with a hammer. And a hammer has no defensive moves, and you don't dodge roll that far. So for some of Tigrex's moves, my best way to get any swings in was wait for some minor opening, tag it with got launched. Tag it with as many moves as I could safely make, get out of the way, put up the hammer, and then just circle it until I had a good opening again. Because, yeah, it's hard. Oh, man, millimeters. I probably just shaved its whiskers there. But it's hard. Monster Hunters have actually gotten progressively easier bit by bit. I don't think it's just me getting better at them. I think they have actually gotten to be a little bit less difficult, because that may just be because your repertoire of moves is expanded. You have more offensive capabilities, more defensive capabilities, like jumping off of things. But yeah, it's gotten easier. Tigrex on Freedom Unite was vicious. That thing gave me so much trouble for so long. But again, with the power of panic dives and very opportunistic hammer play, I was able to ultimately beat it. I should have just switched to a different weapon that I had half a chance of guarding with, but I just was not good at timing my guards there either. Maybe one day I'll go back to Freedom Unite and see if I do any good with it, but these games have gotten so much better since then, I can't even tell you. Okay, did it go to sleep or is it just down? I don't know, but we're all just unloading on it, so managed to get a good tail hit, but I don't think we ever knocked the tail off of it, which it is breakable, it is cuttable. I've done it before, just not this time. Ow. Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest hits I take this whole time. And let's see, Beans is pretty low. I think got some of his health back, but I'm not sure if I remembered life powders exist in this one or not, but I'm not always good at that. I mean, that's basically one of the things with Monster Hunters, remembering all of the things you can do and in some cases have to do. I thought about it the other day and kind of described Monster Hunter as like fantasy Ghostbusters, because you go, especially here in World, because you investigate, you prepare, in many cases you attack the thing and wear it down until you can plant a trap. So yeah, this is probably, not counting the Ghostbusters video game from like 5-6 years back, which was a really excellent game. Oh god, it's probably older than that now, isn't it? But not counting that, this is probably like the most Ghostbusters in just play style of any modern game I can think of. And like a Ghostbusters built on the Monster Hunter format could be interesting. Of course, with a lot less up-close combat, because the Ghostbusters don't tend to hit ghosts with clubs or anything. Okay, and I think, yeah, waiting for a good opportunity, just trying to, oops, I am real low on health, it's time to get away. Put up the blade, take a nullberry, take a potion, and this is probably a good angle if I'm looking. Ow. the cloud hit me just as I was about to make my swing. Again, that's the problem with the big swings. And again, that's just kind of the again why I kind of look at this as kind of Charge Blade as being equivalent to a fighting game, because you look for the openings to make the big attacks, you guard, and then you wait for somebody to miss so you can get in and punish. So it's I think control wise they're very different, but in terms of principles I think they're very similar. Especially since I've got a mostly full super gauge I'm about to try and use. And do I get it done? Nope. Nope. It knocked me away with the same attack it knocked me away with before. So okay, come on. And nope. Had to recharge my shield. Now we're ready. So just gotta wait. It landed on me, of course. It seems like you immediately come down with effluvia, poisoning, affliction, whatever it is. Whatever they call getting your life bar halved. Like, if it lands on you with that attack, it just immediately hits that if you don't have any resistance. So, let's see. Beans and Salty are both low on health. I'm not doing much better. I hit a potion. And yeah, I have not remembered the existence of life powders yet, else if I were playing intelligently and responsibly, that is what I would be doing right now, is looking for those for them. Beans has fainted, and this is when Salty and I are just like, okay, it's almost dead. We're just going to wait, because I think you can find it on Seraphic Zero's channel, like the time we were streaming with him, probably on Salty's channel too, now that I think about it. The time we were playing with him, he died just as I got the kill shot on this, and I was sure not going to try and do that twice, until Bean said, okay, I'm back, just go for it. And so I did. And Salty managed to stagger it before it landed on me yet again. And this time I'm attacking from the back end so as to not let it land on my face. Time to charge, and okay, and now. Now? Nope, just waiting for a good angle. And not quite getting it yet. I probably had a couple openings there. I'm not sure why I didn't take them. Again, I might have been waiting for Beans to get back before I went with too many big swings. I don't know. But and Ack. There is a guard point just at the beginning of the shield charge, and I was hoping I'd get it. I did not. Actually, guarding would have been the smart thing to do. But yeah, they got it while I was getting my health back, so that works. And it is down, and it is time for carves. You got a lot of carves off of Elders, so that works. Yeah, that was Vaal Hazak. And, like I said, I don't think I'm definitely not, like, pro grade at this. I'm not the greatest hunter to ever hunt or anything, but I think I'm okay in this just basically as support. I mean, if you guys are interested in seeing me fight something solo, I'll give it a shot. Just, if you think it would be entertaining, I'm trying to get some variety in here, like some people suggested, and also I just haven't had time to sit down and record Gundam side stories lately, so I'm just trying to branch out a little bit. Also support Salty, so I can link to him this whole week, so. And there. So, like I said, I did okay. I'm happier with my skills in this Monster Hunter, I think, than I have been in any of the previous ones. I feel least like a burden and most like I halfway know what I'm doing when I'm playing with friends. So, that's, I still get in other people's way, but it happens, and I just try to do it as little as possible. So, but again, I like this one, I think, more than any of the others, so there's something to be said for that. Anyway, that is Vaal Hazak, and we will be back tomorrow.